It's that one shining moment every college basketball team looks for. It's that time once again. This is another Facebook Live edition of Will's Fifth Quarter Special. As when the fourth quarter buzzer sounds, you turn to us for your fifth quarter sports talk. And the buzzer might be sounding on teams being able to move forward, as once again, it's your host and creator Will Farrell here for the first ever NCAA March Madness Facebook Live edition of Will's Fifth Quarter Special, guys. So, very exciting time for all these college basketball teams fighting and staying strong through the COVID-19 style protocol March Madness tournament. But it's good that players are staying safe and healthy, and a lot of people were able to do so to be able to make this tournament happen. You know, it's good for a lot of these college teams, programs, and basketball fans to be able to enjoy during this pandemic year here in 2021. And it's an exciting time for this podcast as well. We're going to have a lot of March Madness coverage coming your way, so you're not going to want to miss it. You know, if you're missing this Facebook Live, it'll be up on our YouTube channel as usual. Please subscribe for free to see all the video content we are going to have coming and what's been already posted, because you could see the etches of this podcast's history from 2017 up, and this is just the beginning here in March for us here at Will's Fifth Quarter Special. We're going to have a lot of March Madness coverage, whether it be our sports blog official here at Will's Fifth Quarter Special, known as Will's Fifth Quarter Sports Talk, or upcoming episodes that we will keep you notified about as it comes forward. We're planning one for this week, so be on the lookout for when that one will come out. And we're going to have polls come out, our official sports polls on the webpage Sports Polls under willsfifthquarterspecial.com or Facebook Live, just like right now. So I have my bracket ready, and I'm sure each and every one of you has your own bracket for prepared already for this evening as the tournament has begun. And one matchup's already gone through, so that means one team has already punched a ticket to move on to the next round this weekend, and one team is sadly going home. So I'm going to preface this, and I'm going to mention it in a lot of our blog posts, live streams, videos, social media, so be on the lookout. We have 4 social media pages. We have comment sections for those. Our blog posts have comment sections. Every time I post something, you can comment. I want to hear how your guys' brackets are doing. You know, this show is all about the fans, and I'm going to be sharing my bracket little by little. I already had a few fans of the show asking me what some of my picks are and who I have winning the tournament. I can't give that away yet. I have to give that to you guys little by little. And along with that, I want you guys to join me on that journey as we go through our brackets and share with us with the hashtag Will's Fifth Quarter Special your brackets. Who you got going for a specific matchup at a specific time. We're going to be asking you guys, so I want to hear what you guys have to say, so feel free to answer, and we can start that conversation with the show here. So as people are joining on in the video, now I understand people watching the tourney probably might not be seeing this, so you can check this out later. Comment, like I said, maybe you thought about one of the first 4 games tonight. As I mentioned, one matchup already finished, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute. And just get ready for some really good tournament coverage here at Will's Fifth Quarter Special, guys. We're going to be a hub for you guys to have really good, continuous shared posts on our social media or, you know, blog posts. Like I said, all this content we're going to have out coming for you guys is going to be really great. You know, I'm excited about doing it. I'm excited for you guys to check it out here at Will's Fifth Quarter Special. So let's get talking about the first matchup that I mentioned finished. It was Mount St. Mary's, 16th seed, 12-10 record on the year, and they faced Texas Southern, record 16-8 on the season, coming into the tournament. And it was a very close matchup the way it looked, guys. I'm just going to take a look at the stats here, quarter, half by half, and Mount St. Mary's had Texas Southern beat the first half 30-20, but then it's Texas Southern coming back in the second half with an impressive 40 over 22 by Mount St. Mary's. Mount St. Mary's just couldn't really hold it towards the end of the game. You know, they have some really good shooting, but it just comes down to consistency and that defense. And Chung Kui was pretty good for the team, led them with 14 points, but towards the end he didn't really help too much. You know, he forced a lot of threes, and you have to do that in those type of situations in a game as high stakes as trying to stay in the NCAA March Madness tournament. But you got to make consistent threes if you're going to take the 3-point, and they had some trouble doing that. Their guard Thomas went 1 for 3 from 3-point land. Reeves went 2 for 5. Offram 1 for 3, and Chung Hui 2 for 9. So 3-point shot did not go down well for Mount St. Mary's, and that kind of led to a Texas Southern victory. Texas Southern did really well shooting the field goal and the free throw line. When they got fouled late in the game, they really took those free throw shots consistently, which is key. And it just comes down to being up for it in game situations, but also executing. That's what it comes down to in this tournament. The team that executes their game plan most, plays the most defense or needed offense, and that's what Texas Southern was able to do. And actually, guys, a little spoiler on my bracket, that was one of my first picks I marked down in my official NCAA bracket for 2021 for March Madness, was Texas Southern defeating Mount St. Mary's. So that is my first pick of the first 4 matchups. And the current one that's in play, just to give you guys a heads up, it's Drake and Wichita State. The Shockers leading the Drake Bulldogs 26-23 already early on in the second half. 17 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. So that's going to be a really close game to watch the ending to. We also have Norfolk State and Appalachian State coming up later tonight. And we also have Michigan State against the UCLA Bruins. So a lot of really good matchups. Norfolk State and Appalachian State will be coming up tonight at 7:40, and then 8:57. The final game tonight of the first 4 matchups is UCLA against the Michigan State Spartans. So I'm gonna get into my picks for those 2 other games coming up. So I do have Wichita State taking Drake in this matchup. I really like Wichita State's history of strong backcourts in their program. They have really good backcourts historically. They had Fred VanVleet and Ron Baker not too long ago, but the Shockers have a really good team. They really know how to recruit the players, and I just like their team as a whole. They got this forward Aduze that's doing really good this year. He's got 14 points today already against the Drake Bulldogs, but this team really shoots the ball well, and I just really like what they're doing defensively as well. Wichita State, not too many years ago, was in the Missouri Valley, so they know Drake, Illinois State, Loyola, all those teams from Missouri Valley. So this isn't going to be a walk in the park for Wichita State. We're seeing there's still, 26-23 Wichita State. It's very close, but, I really think the Shockers are going to take this one. They have the experience. They have a well-experienced coach, so I think that's what it'll come down to. Drake is at a respectable 25 season, very strong, but I think experience can sometimes come true in the tournament. And I really think early on that's what Wichita State's going to have as an advantage. So I take Wichita State over Drake. And I have the next matchup, Norfolk State taking down Appalachian State. And the final matchup for tonight, I got to go Michigan State. I really have liked what they've done in the tournament before. And I really think that it just, like I said, comes down to experience, but strong players in game situations. And I really like what I've seen from Michigan State this year. Yes, they do have a 15-12 record, but they had a pretty rough schedule, some pretty challenging matchups, and UCLA is very well known in the tournament, but in the season as well. But I really think that Michigan State is going to be taking it. Just kind of seeing the teams this year, I think even just looking at some of the details here, Spartans are 5-0 when at least 4 of their players scored 10 or more points, and that's a key stat as well. And what they're facing against the Bruins is UCLA has averaged 70.6 points per game over its last 5. So that's a pretty low average per game. So the Spartans might be able to play that to their advantage. And I just think those are kind of my gut predictions. I think that's the most interesting thing about the NCAA March Madness tournament, guys, is, you predict it, and what I always say on the show, I will say again, especially in this situation, which March Madness early on here, is expecting the unexpected. That's going to really come into play. So I look forward to seeing the rest of these games, seeing how it pans out. And I don't know if my predictions are good. I mean, I don't think that really matters in the tournament. It's all about having fun with your bracket and just predicting who you think it could be. That's the fun of it. And I really look forward to seeing what fans come up with. So reach out in the comment section on here or on our YouTube channel. Subscribe for free, please, guys. We need some more subscribers. We're really looking to get more people into our YouTube channel. Some really good video content you guys can enjoy during quarantine time if you're stuck at home during COVID or working from home. Need something to watch on the train or, at your work lunch break or something, chilling on the weekend. Tune in to us, Will's Fifth Quarter Special on YouTube. Just search that name of our show, and you can hit subscribe for free. Subscribe button will be also in our videos if you watch them. So please subscribe and check out our blog posts that'll be coming up. I usually post in our social media as usual when something will be coming out, so you guys will be kept up to date when things are posted. And start the conversation, guys. Tournament's begun today, and that means you fans could start the conversation with me with Will's Fifth Quarter Special social media. So all you gotta do is just hashtag Will's Fifth Quarter Special, talk about your bracket, what you're thinking about a matchup. I want to hear what you guys have to say. All the rest of the fans will want to hear what other fans are trying to say. So let's get that started, guys. So when the fourth quarter buzzer sounds, you can turn to us for your fifth quarter sports talk. I'm your host and creator, Will Farrell. This is the first of many Facebook Lives and content coming out for official March Madness coverage of Will's Fifth Quarter Special. When the fourth quarter buzzer sounds, you can turn to us for your fifth quarter sports talk. This has been another Facebook Live edition of Will's Fifth Quarter Special. See you guys next time.